Hopefully you guys can hear me. Got Mikey Smith driving around a city in Saskatchewan. And he's headed towards the Science Centre on Canada Day. Happy Canada Day, everybody. Everybody doesn't know. What's this? This is the 158th Canada Day. And everybody should know Canada was formed in 1867. Oh yeah, he's got the chicken. He just finished playing the song about him and the chicken and him getting hit. From MC2. But the reason why I started this is because he started about how he doesn't understand how there's centers in craters on the moon. So just a second, let me switch to something. You see... Craters, when they form the initial impact, when it goes down, there's a little bit that comes back up in the middle. That's why there's a little dome or a little peak in the middle. But I'm just going to stay and watch this until see what happens when he gets to the Science Center. No, we don't want him to get hit again. It was amazing that it took that long until he got hit. So somebody's got to cover this. I think most Americans are busy today, so well, it's in the evening for some on the East Coast. Because a lot of people are probably just recovering from FTFE's 24 hours, well, more than 24 hours stream. I think it's about 24 hours. I think I should have expected Mikey to be busy today, but he's busy every day. They're crossing into 9/11 territory. I haven't heard that conspiracy in a little while. I don't know how long that's, but yeah, there were planes. We saw the planes go into the buildings. readjusting. I think I heard somebody say we're about him, but okay. No, you pay when they tell you to pay the fees. Yes, because you have no evidence. Besides some bad photos. Well, it goes to the center of gravity, so if the object that has the gravity is curved, it goes into the center. So, and you're only seeing a small part of the Earth at any time from your eyes. Because there's only so much Earth. I hope so. No, it's a round ball in space with other round balls. Big round balls. I hopefully won't be here all night. I thought I selected a stream. Oh. Okay, I gotta check something here. Sorry, Wally. I'm going to use this window. Okay. Sorry for that detour. It paused? About 40,000 kilometers. Or 6,371 kilometers for radius. I know the radius more than I know the circumference. I don't know if it's mine or his. It's 15 degrees an hour because the Earth is curved, so different parts of the Earth are slightly. You don't. Well, you kind of do, but you don't know what they imply. Looks like a beautiful day there. Right now it's overcast. It started off as a nice day, but it went overcast pretty quick. Because they're attracted to the center, and the planes are fairly small compared to the size of the Earth, so they're always, the biology is always pointed downwards. Because the way you're thinking of it, the gravity of the real Earth would be pushing the plane downwards towards it, not the globe, not the small globe. Oh yeah, the star, Sirius. Very overexposed chromatic aberration star. Sea level is how far it is above. Sea levels. How to put it? Sea level is how far down or up. It's not. Sea level, like, okay, you have a curve like this, and sea level will be just the curve, how far it is from the center of the Earth, kind of thing. And it actually deals more with atmospheric pressure. So gravity. And gravity needs mass. and after a certain point, mass turns into a ball. There's only a few disciplines in science that wear lab coats, like chemistry and biology, and those are in labs. And they're worn to protect clothing. They don't imply knowledge. I got a lab coat somewhere. There's no dome. Oh, so they know about that. Saturday night, Mikey was talking to some girls in a car, and one of their passengers got out and smacked Mikey. The guy should have just stayed in the car, but Mikey should have. I'm amazed it hasn't happened before to Mikey, and maybe that will teach him a lesson. Should have taught him a lesson, what he should say to people, but it hasn't. No, it didn't. Well, it went past it covered the sun and then went across and uncovered it. I saw it from my own field, about 99% of it from where I live. How can I share this? I probably need a job, but I think I already have a job. Oh, that's a weird situation. Twitter account. This is sunrise this morning, just down the road from me. He's trying to ask how you make your living, and how you afford all this stuff. Sorry for showing all the background stuff, but Seen it many times. It's an ORB type star, about 8.3 light years away, with the white dwarf binary companion. Wrongly. Well, you need a fairly big ball to do an experiment the way you want to do an experiment. Mikey's always aggressive. Probably about 10 other people watching this doing live streams right now. No weapons. Probably breaking a lot of traffic laws. Most days, you don't need carrying a weapon with you. Immature. I'm driving around with a big sign on your car. That's mature. Spend a lot of time in it. Just because you say something doesn't mean it's right. Wonder? You're just demonstrating that. Yeah, but the drop of water in a level is relatively small compared to an ocean and the Earth. Because people are smart and they figured it out. At least most people know what this is. You're doing this for attention, so don't be surprised when people are angry at you. Because research takes time, Mikey. Why would it be on Google? Well, maybe Google Sky, but there's plenty of pictures taken from about Sirius. Well, you pushed it in his hands. Just a moment here. Just a moment. This was a paper by an astrophysicist in Penn State called Jason Wright. Sorry for bringing this paper up. I don't know him personally, but I don't know what copyright and stuff is. But this is about Dyson spheres. Dyson spheres are these theoretical domes around, or spheres around planets. I'm going to silence him for a bit. These were best, well, not best, but most popular by Star Trek in The Next Generation. actually an episode where they bring back Scotty for an episode. Okay. I don't know how copyright's going to work on this one, but we'll just mute it. But what a Dyson sphere is once a civilization gets to a certain level, they can build solar arrays to collect all the energy from the sun and focus it on their civilization. This one is bad because it built a sphere around the entire solar system, a solid sphere. Most likely, if this ever happens, it'd be like a collection of solar arrays either around the entire sun or around certain zones in the sun. But you can see this is a fully built one. But and the Enterprise accidentally triggers a doorway and gets trapped inside. But this paper actually explores how these spheres would be formed. I can't remember the exact limits to the mass of the sphere, but after a certain amount, it'll start crushing down. But sometimes it's not knowing everything; it's knowing where to look for things. But this gives you the mathematics looking for. This is giving you the radius. And I have about a circular strip around it. So that's giving you the math behind what the limits are. Oh no, this is giving you how long the lifetime of it will be. But back to Mikey Smith. So yeah, look up Jason Wright, Dyson Spheres Archive, and if you wanted to go deeper into that. Are you good? Am I broadcasting dead air?
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
I think you guys weren't hearing what he was saying.
Yeah, he's drunker than a billy goat,
I
as my dad would say.
can hear him. And there's nobody commenting in the comments. So
So yeah, we've passed out a few flyers off the top, and we can try to move to a different location. But I think the closer we get to the legislative building, it's probably going to be all walked off. It's all set up for like performances and stuff.
well, this is a performance.
Yeah, he's got lots of room to back up there.
Looks like a nice city. At least where he's is.
Some water. Actually, they used to do this in the UK on their tour. They used to show water itself in a bottle, how it always remains level on the top.
Yeah, it's a small container,
How
Mikey.
you tilt the bottle. And of course, it's encased in something because water cannot support itself. Water is formless.
Well, you have gravity keeping it down, plus you also have air pressure keeping it down.
Water is unmanipulable. Trey, good to see you there. I came from Wascana. Too bad I didn't see you. Yeah, I just got here like 20 minutes ago or so. I love her. See, and it's funny, like, it's like they get so excited because it's like they're telling me information for the first time. Like, I've heard it all, man.
And we've heard your stuff a million times too. And they probably have too.
When you see boats go out over the water, you can see them go over the curve. No. All you have to do is go higher and you'll see it. Or zoom into it.
Well, bullets have a bit of an
It's not
arc.
that hard, guys.
They'll go a little bit this way, and then they'll start falling down because of gravity.
That's funny. See, and it bothered them when I showed them the sign about the firmament, you know, so when I say that I've recorded something and I have proof of something. Well, yeah, in a green screen, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, those guys. No. Yeah. It's not even a rock that moves, it's a light.
You are retarded!
Yeah, I know, I've heard that one before. A few hundred times.
Not going to say a word. It's not for me to judge. There's a legal definition to that.
like Subaru WRX? Yeah. What do you say? Why? You've got a flat engine. Horizontally opposed, just like the Earth.
So what are you trying to do?
Just educate people, man. Trying to get them away from their cartoon glow. That's what it is. From their bullshit liars, the government.
There is
I have no idea. Space doesn't exist, so people always say that too, because they assume it's a disc floating in space. But space doesn't exist. It's only up here. There's a firmament above us, 100%. I've recorded it via.
Well, we have satellites in space. We have observatories in space. We've sent probes to other planets. No, there's no firmament, and there's space exists. But
yeah.
another argument they use for space not existing is because when you see rockets take off, they go like,
Yeah.
I don't know, you should not see what I'm saying. They go up like this, they go up like this. The reason why they take this arch is to put themselves into orbit around the Earth. And it's easier to do it that way than to go straight up and then go.
Yeah, see, he agreed. Somebody said hi to me when I approached here, but I don't know who it was. Of course, a lot of... I don't know a lot of people, but they know me. And it ain't from, as I always say, debates. No debates allowed here, folks.
Okay, the debates do seem to go on and on and on.
I'm feeling dizzy because I had a very shitty morning.
Probably diabetes.
Been in the heat most of the day without air conditioning. Inside of vehicles without air conditioning. So, yeah.
Back in 1962, when they were doing their Apollo bullshit, this is what it was outside of their castle. This is exactly what they were doing. See, they were saying what? No, it's a cartoon.
I can't make out some of the audio off to the side there.
Showing the public space. Now, today's date, they can travel back and forth.
On our technology, I got a camera that can zoom right into the moon. I don't see nothing there. There's no freaking flag. I was looking at it last night. I didn't see no damn flag there.
Yeah. Well, like you said,
everything's blocked off. Right? But I want to record fireworks there, but
just pull that up today. See it on YouTube. Bring it forward to you. This is what they told us was live outside. What? I don't know. I want us to move down there. The years go by, and all of a sudden, they become marbles.
everything. Everything on the other. Yep. Yep. Just turn and grab the off. Yep. Well, of course, we've got capable art now.
Let them talk. Check a couple things. Okay, yeah, I'm not that talking.
I told you, like, a lot of my yeah.
They're all suffixes.
Exactly, yeah. And numbers is numbers within the
That's the way that's the way.
Yeah.
So there's your treatment. Yeah, if something's going to happen, but there's going to be a sooner than later, I think.
I hope so.
Clouds going to tracks.
Where's that? Well, and then for the people who do know that it's permanent, they don't open their mouth because then they can't backlash and the school. Well, yeah, if they throw their ego out the door and start thinking for themselves, everything would be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's always the same forever.
I heard deep state. Seems like a conspiracy theorist. The deep state usually refers to some, like the bottom layers or the deep layers of the bureaucracy. And, okay, sometimes there's a little too much bureaucracy, but most of them are just regular people doing their jobs, but they think there's some secret group in there driving everything.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason behind some of a certain person's cuts down in a different country. Because he seems to represent that kind of group.
People have had enough, people catch on. And then it gets down to the picture of protest. Those Danny Bastards, best friend, and Diddy is his best friend.
P. Diddy, okay. I don't know who his best friend is, but... Mikey found one of his people.
Good budget. That's your job, man. You're a banker. That's what you do. Oh, you can't talk to them about this. You fucking didn't know that, man. You gotta get
I heard budget cuts, but I don't know if he's talking about the U.S. or Canada. And I'm not going to try to get too political here, so.
50% of our taxes.
Well, people gotta fight for that more. They gotta stop paying taxes.
The thing is, if you stop paying your taxes, your roads won't be paved.
What's the budget?
Like Canada has a healthcare system and it's dependent on taxes.
There yet?
There'd be no military, no police. Oh, Mikey would like no police.
Wow.
But it's just people don't think about it.
Yeah.
I wonder if that guy in that bandana is a sovereign citizen or a freeman of the land type. But
I don't even know anything. But there's something there. When the statue is not good, it gets smelled there. Some of it looks like it's just from the moon. It gets smelled there. Yeah, well, that's what they say. I'm kind of iffy about that, but are you sure it's not picture on the camera?
I wonder if I can loosen the audio a little bit more. No,
On
so
YouTube or what? Is there some videos or no? Yeah. There's a blow up alien over there. Well, where are they? But where are they now? Yeah, I think that would
okay, not the greatest view, but if this was just him talking to somebody on the street, that's fine. But the thing is, he's trying to spread his silliness. And he's suing the Canadian Space Agency and he's bugging people, so.
Blue, whatchamacallit? Blue beam. That alien shit. I don't believe in that alien stuff. Oh no, that the aliens are garbage. God only created us and the animals. He didn't create the aliens.
Yes, that's why that's why. That's what everything right now is all about. All the crap, bullshit going on. Right down to the franchising age.
Yeah.
This is franchising himself. Hello. Happy birthday.
Hey, Arwen. Frank.
Down here. Apparently Trump's got the blood open.
How you doing, brother?
Eric's truck?
Yeah, 100%, man. Really? We've been lied to, man. We're not spinning. That lake over there is flat and level. The ocean's are level. It's all computer generated space. Yeah, exactly, man. It's you just gotta do the research. Yeah. Yeah.
You've been living,
Yeah, and there's a dome above us. I've recorded it via picture and video in the last 6 months. Oh yeah, it's 100% real.
They're out of focus, oversaturated images.
On my channel, go to my channel. It freaks me out. I don't even think it's bother me. Yeah, right here. See the map? So where are you from? From Africa. Yeah. So you probably did you fly to Toronto? Yeah, from Toronto. So straight line. Straight line is always the shortest distance.
They actually use curved lines called great circles usually to, or not maybe great circles, but to get around the globe because they're actually shorter. And if the Earth was flatter, the distances between cities would be a lot further in a lot of cases.
Makes sense. Yeah. Thank you so much. Awesome. I have awesome content. Awesome. It'll blow you away. Okay, I'll see you, buddy. Yeah.
No, avoid the tow footage.
Yeah, see?
Mikey Smith has issues with his toes and took a drum to his toe online.
Yeah, no, it's simple. See, like see it, like what makes more sense? A plane flying like this sideways or like this? Yeah. Planes don't fly like this. They fall in the sky when they fly like that.
And they are falling in the sky.
Yeah. All this trying to fight them. Don't travel. Everybody buy electric cars. We don't want you to travel anywhere.
Electric cars is to prevent the carbon dioxide in the air. Some of them can go about 300 or 400 kilometers. Further without a recharge.
I know that. I've watched documentaries showing how they build airplanes, and they show the wing, and they don't show the freaking fuel tank. They show the trusses or the studs or whatever.
Well, it's a bladder inside there that has the gas. I think that's what he's about.
Yeah, and then try to tilt that. But the truck wouldn't go to empty.
Okay. That's what happens. Nope, by getting one shield, I'm moving in. Pull it up. It doesn't seem to, yeah.
Really? There's a story on this? Really? I gotta look that up. That's funny. Because what was I gonna say? Yeah, back in the day, somebody made an engine that runs on water, but she's done. Yeah. Interesting. I gotta look that story up, guys, about the Ford truck.
Yeah, I took the deal.
Oh, sure. Why wouldn't you? I was like, yeah. Oh.
Because all those times that truck, they're up to fill it.
Yeah. And that's a real story. I'm gonna look that up.
I've heard about the car running on water. I can't remember what the deal about that is, but pretty sure it was something a bit of a scam in that. Can't hear what the other guy's
I
talking
got a
about.
question for you. You know cars? You're a mechanic. check it done? Are you?
Okay, I think I'm gonna let that go for. I think I'm gonna call it quits super soon because it's just him and this guy chatting. I'm not the type that really wants to go around making fun of Mikey just for health concerns and stuff. So I'm just gonna find something here.
Yeah, but I have to find that.
And here's a little song about Mikey Smith and the chicken. And good hit.
I know that. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. That's good for the ladies to hear, right? They like that. When you swear. It's very attractive. Hey, ladies, if you want a real man, you might want to get somebody older. More mature. More mature. Huh? More How you doing, buddy? Hey, I got this on YouTube, pal.
Rolling down the highway, decals galore. Flat Earth preacher, Mikey's out for more. With a bumper sticker sermon, scrolling neon lights, spreading cosmic nonsense, picking verbal fights. Squawk that chicken, Mikey Smith, preaching flat Earth, the cosmic myth. Traffic preacher, making a scene, rubber chicken squawk, know what I mean? Stop in traffic, tension thick. Mikey mocked the stranger, thought he was slick.
Sorry for that.
The guy stepped out, said he'd had enough, delivered a lesson, calling Mikey's bluff. Squawk that chicken, Mikey Smith, preaching flat Earth, the cosmic myth. Traffic preacher, making a scene, rubber chicken squawk, know what I mean? A punch flew swift, Mikey took the hit. Rubber chicken hunked, he lost his wit. You're going to jail, Mikey loudly cried, but the crowd just laughed, shook their heads and sighed. The moral of the story, keep it cool and clear. Flat Earth's got no business causing trouble here. So don't harass your neighbor, don't provoke a fight, or a rubber chicken squawk might be your only right. Squawk that chicken, Mikey Smith, preaching flat Earth, the cosmic myth. Traffic preacher, making a scene, rubber chicken squawk, know what I mean? Yeah, Mikey Smith, with your theories and your squawk. Best keep rolling, less preaching, more walk. Keep that chicken silent, keep the peace intact. Flat Earth funk, that's a cosmic fact.
So as I said, I'm going to call it there. I'll keep an eye on the stream, but if it's just him driving around, it's going to be the same stuff going around and around, and it's probably nobody really wants really see me commenting on that stuff. But I hope everybody has a good night and goodbye.